Quack, 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 quack.
Hello there, I'm Jeeperflip, or Jeeperflip Entertainment. Today I'm here to announce that I'm returning to YouTube once again to make more TTR videos, and that I'm re-uploading my older ones as well. Also, I'm giving some info on what was announced at ToonFest OMG Con 2016, and my final thoughts on the events. Just an early disclaimer, before you all start screaming, I did answer this. Doodles aren't released yet because they are taking their time to make sure that they don't turn out buggy from being released too soon, and that Doodles do absolutely everything they're supposed to except walking around the estate. They just stand still like that, I guess. Anyhow, they also explained that Doodles weren't really a major thing in TTO, and that they are finding and experimenting with new ways to use your pet, like playing minigames with it, etc. As for what's under the cloud, they confirmed it's an area for tunes and not cognation, so there you go. And now I'm going to talk about what TTR hosted during the convention. During each day of OMGCon, the TTR team ran a tournament, golfing on Friday, racing on Saturday, and trolley games on Sunday. Fourth, third, and second won medals, while the first place winner won a trophy. At their table were some real-life gags to shoot photos with. They also gave out some new merchandise like postcards, if you pre-registered, stickers, trading cards, posters, buttons, and item codes. The item codes were given out on Sunday later after the trivia panel. The Jelly Bean Bank made a return, and the winner to guess exactly or close to how many beans were in it got a TTR trading card signed by Jesse Shell, creator of TTO. Toontown PlayStations were set up for people to kill time as well. Finally, next to the TTR area was a VR stand for people to test out Toontown in virtual reality and some other games too. The first day, there wasn't a panel held by TTR, but instead the golfing tournament and an autograph session where the TTR staff gave a brief overview of each person on the team. Then fellow players could have gotten signatures from the staff and famous Toontown YouTubers shortly after. Gotta mention on the TTR site, wonderful. The next day was the main panel for TTR, where they first talked about the creation of the virtual ToonFest along with some unreleased content for it. They explained that this year's virtual ToonFest will be expanding outside of the event area and into other playgrounds, and will hopefully include some new Toon tasks. They also discussed a few upcoming projects, such as Toontown Retextured, Toontown Re-Rigged, translating Toontown, and virtual reality in the Tooniverse. Toontown Retextured is an HD renovation of Toontown, including new textures and music. Retextured will also include a setting for the quality of the textures, as well as turning 3D modeled street props on and off. Toontown Re-Rigged is a series of redone animations for tunes with more advanced and articulated movement. Translating Toontown was revealed a while back and was briefly talked about this year, but is a project where you can select what language you speak before you enter the game, and everything, including chat, is translated to the selected language for your screen. Virtual reality in the Tooniverse is a new project that the TTR team is working on and is a first-person VR version of Toontown. They plan to use Unreal Engine 4 for the project. As far as gameplay goes, I am not entirely sure whether it will be just like the original Toontown since I wasn't able to test it, but from what I've seen, you'll be able to pick up gags and throw them from the Toon's perspective. They've currently finished the Toontown Central map and the new Toon Hall map. The TTR team also revealed some new content. Permanent new content. The species election, which is coming later this year, we're voting in the summertime. The most wanted species is implemented into the game as a playable character. Jesse Shell returned to the panel via recording to answer 10 sent-in questions. A Q&A session was held at the end to finish everything off. The next panel was held shortly after the first one, where the TTR team talked about their stories of how TTR was formed together, along with everything between the start of TTR's creation and the release of the game. Another Q&A was held for any extra questions people may have had. Shortly after, popular YouTubers and Twitch streamers of Toontown Written held a fan panel called The Tunes of Toontown, where they introduced themselves, showed off some new videos that they have created but haven't released, and, you guessed it, another Q&A was held. Outside of the convention center, a few people, including me, brought with us 15 pies all together to hit joy with, and then everyone went back in to take part in the racing tournament, which ended off the day. The final day of ToonFest at OMG Con 2016 was rather pretty short. From 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. there was a few hours of playtime for Toons to get together and play Toontown. However, this was cut off by the third and final tournament, Trolley Games, which was held from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Finally, to end off ToonFest, a trivia event was held asking many Toontown related questions to 4 teams of 4 people. There were 3 games and 3 rounds per game, and there were some lightning rounds after the third game since they were short on time. The winning team each game got special posters from the TTR staff. Shortly after the trivia, they gave out some extra posters and signed a few at their booth. That was also when they gave out the codes for an exclusive backpack accessory for Toons to wear and showcased Toontown Retextured in the Berg, which featured both HT textures and new music. Now overall, the whole event was huge. They had to be the most professional panelers there in my honest opinion. I went to many other panels during the few days of the event, and out of them all, the TTR team seemed to be the most confident in what they've done. The new species is just another step to show off what permanent new content TTR can actually create. Toontown Retextured looks way better than you expect it to look. It's not just remade graphics and music, they're actually way better than the original textures and soundtrack. That wraps everything up. If you have any other questions about the event, please ask me in the comments and I should be able to answer. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and have an amazing day.